I'm just going for a little bit of a walk along the foreshore, well, sort of a foreshore. It's like a salt flat thing here in Colonia de San Jordi. So I'm going to use this as just a chance to get a little bit of a kind of an establishing shot, which is kind of cool. Okay, I'm trying a frontal shot now, and this is with the DJI Mic 2 on. I'm just shooting a little video to test some things out, really. I've got like the DJI Pocket Osmo and my little Neo drone here, and it's just kind of hovering around. I'd like it to be on this side, so I'm going to turn slightly, see how it deals with that. That's better. No, it really wants to go back that way. Here's me walking along with the Osmo in the sunshine, just testing it out a little bit. I'm just going to go sit down at a little garden across the road there and have a chat to the camera a little bit more. And yeah, it's a good time to test this out. It's a nice evening here. Little alien facehugger cactuses, pretty cool. I'm in Colonia de San Jordi in Mallorca at the moment, which is sounds like a holiday, but actually it's not a holiday. I'm here for some work. I'm shooting a part of a TV series this week in Mallorca. We have 1 week out of the whole series that we're overseas to shoot. And so we're staying in this kind of weird hotel. When you're trying to work and you just want to do your job and go home and eat something and go to sleep, and you're in a family resort, it's designed to fleece the people who go there by making it like a big compound and away from the shops, so that they shop only at the hotel and all the prices are really jacked up. So it's quite an expensive place to actually be staying. I'd rather go and stay somewhere more like an Airbnb thing or something like that, or just a more normal hotel where you can just go to a bar and it has room service or something. But yeah, first world problems, right? That's the life of a DOP on the road. In case you didn't know, I'm a cinematographer by trade. I shoot television shows mostly, like high-end TV shows. Last couple of years I've done things like The Witcher, a bit of the Doctor Who for the BBC, just done a show called Day of the Jackal, which comes out in November, which should be really big, hopefully. So yeah, I thought I'd go for a little bit of a walk and just have a chat. It's been a little while. This is probably the wrong direction to shoot this in because it's too dark. It's kind of cute though, isn't it? It's a nice road. It's a really nice evening here in Spain. It's October and it's a pretty magical place to come to at this time of year, I have to say. It's super sunny. It's a really warm, kind of like 27, 28 degrees. And the towns are really sweet, like lots of trees around them, some really nice little homes and things. It'd be a great place to actually have a holiday house or something, of course. I'm sure everyone would say that. And I really miss sunshine. I haven't had a lot of sunshine this year because I've been working so much. And I think that brings me to the reason I wanted to do a video at the moment, is since my surgery, things have been kind of rough actually. And I thought I'd do a video about it and talk about it. It's kind of changed my personality quite a bit. I think when I came out as trans, it sort of opened me up a lot and kind of rekindled my zest for things. And I've kind of, since the surgery, and because I struggled with it a bit, and frankly I'm still struggling with it a bit, I haven't had the best results. And to be blunt, I haven't had an orgasm in 2 years since the surgery. It's not been so amazing. And I think psychologically that's got me down a bit. And it's just sort of put me in my shell a lot. So in some ways this is me trying to get out of my shell, recording a video here on the move while I go for a wander around a Spanish town. And just get my thoughts out in the open a bit more. And instead of just kind of leaving them to fester a little bit. I've done nothing but work the last year, which probably hasn't helped. I maybe just need a break. But I've really found that I've kind of just withdrawn from people a lot and just want to do my own thing, and socially find it quite difficult. I feel like I've closed off some avenues socially as trans persons, especially being post-op and kind of barely functioning. I mean, I haven't experimented with a partner yet, so maybe that would be a whole different thing, and I think maybe that's part of it, is that it's just frankly harder to get yourself off. I think it's much more about being kind of really feeling it with someone. I mean, at least that's how I feel right now. I'm just not, I kind of really want it to be more sensual and more sure of a shared experience. So, but I'm in a bit of a catch-22 where I don't really get out there and meet new people because I'm being a bit shy about it all. So, it doesn't really help. I just go round and round and end up spending a lot of time on my own. Some really cool looking houses here. Super Spanish, but super cool. Lots of flowers. I mean, it's just really warm as well. It's the perfect time of the day. It's actually not too hot and really sunny. And, in the UK, it's now kind of very autumnal and quite cold. I'm a big fan of real towns when I travel. I think it's partly why I'm not enjoying that resort so much. I don't have kids, so I get why they're there. They're there for you to be able to kind of check in and just spend the whole time there, and it make it a lot easier for parents in particular to have a good time, and that's fine, I get it. It's not my cup of tea. I much prefer being in real towns and exploring them and staying in smaller places and just going town to town. That's why I like bikepacking so much, I think, because you're just exploring. Oh, cool. I can reframe. That's good to see. I'm just working out this thing. So you can actually frame the shot across and then it'll just follow your face around. So if I move it, it'll keep that framing. That's kind of cool. So it keeps the side angle if you want to do side angle. This is a really good test to see if these microphones can handle all these waves going off in right in front of me as well. Yeah, it was a nice walk. These are the moments I like. Oh, nearly got wet then. Oh, there's a big wave coming in. I might actually get wet. Ah! Oh, it's not so bad. What's the worst going to happen? I actually just get wet. Sort of a metaphor for dating, I suppose. Yeah, so I suppose things have been the last 2 years have been quite tough. I didn't expect it. I don't think it's just everyone's experience. I think it's just particularly my one. And maybe it just maybe just put me in a weird state that I was already heading towards. I don't know. Maybe it's just post-transition as well, when you don't have the transition as your main focus for a while. It's like 4 or 5 years that you're just doing nothing but kind of thinking about transition and working through the steps and processes of it. And, they're quite important. But it gives you a project, doesn't it? And it sort of pushes other projects aside, and now the project of my actual life has kind of come back after post-transition. My career's going fine, that's all good. But, how I'm relating to people around me is a big part of my career too. So I'm finding I'm just tucking myself away and just needing to cope and get a lot of recharge time away from the people I work with as well. And maybe that's just natural, I don't know. Or it's just an age thing. It could be all sorts of things. I'm a big fan of vacant lots. And I have been since a little kid. I like to imagine what I could build there. And I've done that ever since I was little. In Auckland, where I come from, I used to always do my fantasy apartment, cool warehouse apartment buildings on any old apartment warehouse that needed doing up, or vacant lot that needed a building. Because I've been working so much the last little while, I've put on quite a bit of weight. I'm not cycling as much as I would like to, and I'm certainly not running, which was a big part of my life for a while, pre-transition especially. And, these things reinforce how you're feeling about yourself. And so I don't feel as feminine, ironically, after all of this. It really makes me question what I have been doing for the last little while and what the results have actually given me. This might sound silly from someone else's point of view, but yeah, it just makes me think, was it worth it? Did I get the result I was looking for? I'm still really jealous of younger, hotter, thinner trans girls and stuff, or just cis girls in general. And I think that's always going to be there to a degree, especially as you age. But yeah, it's also a classic thing of being trans that you just don't remember how miserable you were. So even if I'm not as happy at times now, it's a whole different level of happy than I had before. Yeah. So yeah, I guess what am I hoping to achieve with this? Two things. Testing out whether this camera actually works for me and the audio works as well, just so I can do more of these things and not just be doing them in my bedroom. And also a chance to just get some thoughts out there and share them with someone. I don't know who, myself, really. But yeah, I hope that was kind of a semi-interesting thing to listen to. And I will say thanks for watching, if you were, and see you again next time.